Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Monica Seni from Department of Anthropology, University of Delhi. Today we are going to discuss about the module Computer Applications under the Forensic Anthropology paper. At the end of this module, you will be able to understand computational forensics, different methods used in computer applications. In this module, you will also get to know the relevant areas of computer application and impact of these applications in the domain of forensics. Forensic anthropologists rely on computers to evaluate information effectively and to accelerate the lengthy and complex process of collecting and analyzing evidences. They use computer software program with algorithms to calculate traces of data and to find possible matches. In this manner, forensic anthropologists are able to conclude a depiction of a crime, how the crime occurred, and who and what was implicated in the crime, often solving a case so justice is served. Computational methods find a place in the forensic science in three ways. First, they provide tools for the human examiner to better analyze evidences by overcoming limitations of the human cognitive ability. Thus, they can support the forensic examiner in his or her daily casework. Secondly, they can be used to provide the scientific basis for a forensic discipline or procedure by providing for the analysis of large volume of data which are not humanly possible. Thirdly, they can be ultimately be used to represent human expert knowledge and for implementing recognition and reasoning abilities in the machines. More broadly, the computer applications enables forensic anthropologists or forensic scientists to reveal and improve traces evidences for future investigation. They also help in analyzing and identifying evidences in an objective and reproducible manner. They also helpful in assessing the quality of the examination method and in reporting and standardizing the investigative procedures and to search large volumes of data efficiently. These computer applications, they also assist in visualizing and documenting the result of analysis. They also assist in interpretation of results and their argumentation. They reveal previously unknown pattern or links to derive new rules and contribute to the generation of new knowledge. Computational forensics is a new interdisciplinary research domain. It is the scientific examination and analysis of the data held on or retrieved from the computer storage media in such a way that the information can be used as evidences in a court of law. In addition, research and development in computing sciences can profit the forensics in various ways like skilled forgeries and partial noisy data that pose challenging problems regarding the robustness of an automatic system can be solved with computer sciences. On the other hand, computer scientists also gain new insights in analysis procedures while taking the perspective of a forensic expert who has expertise in his or her field of specialization. The computational approaches undergo fine-tuning to achieve superiority, but eventually also led to generalization. Forensic methods can be assisted by algorithms and software from several areas in the computational science. Some of these areas are signal or image processing, where the one-dimensional signals and two-dimensional images are transformed for the purpose of better human or machine processing. Next is computer vision, where images are automatically recognized to identify objects. Next is computer graphics or data visualization, where two-dimensional images or 3D scenes are synthesized from multi-dimensional data. Next is statistical pattern recognition, where abstract measurements are classified as belonging to one or more classes. Then data mining, where large volumes of data are processed to discover the nuggets of information. Next is robotics, where human movements are replicated by a machine. And the last is machine learning, where a mathematical model is learned from examples. The important areas of computational applications in the field of forensic anthropology include facial reconstruction. The forensic facial reconstruction is the method of reconstructing the living face of an individual from skeleton remains to aid in identification. In recent years, computer technology has been used in facial reconstruction, which allows better manipulation of the image and easy transfer between computers. In this technique, the skull is rotated while a laser scanner is used to produce a 3D image of the skull. These methods are often preferred as they are non-destructive to the skulls, so if errors are made, the process can be repeated without altering the evidences. Examples of facial reconstruction by 3D computer graphics include identification of a murderer, reconstruction of historical and archaeological skulls, and mass grave identification. This diagram is showing you the computed topography scans, which allows to determine the muscle, fat, and skin to be placed over the skull. The practice of using fingerprints as personal identification has been in use since late 19th century. With the advent of computers, a subset of the Galton points, referred as minutiae, has been utilized to develop automated fingerprint technology. This fingerprint recognition is done with the help of pattern matching technique. In this technique, a comparison between the two fingerprint images is done to see how similar they are. This technique is usually used in fingerprint system to detect duplicates. The another technique, known as minutiae-based technique, is also widely used in the fingerprint recognition technology, which relies on the matching of two minutiae points. The fingerprint recognition technology extensively used in the personal identification, network security, cellular phones, personal digital assistants, car control security, and home control security. This diagram is showing you the fingerprint recognition computer software, which functions on the basis of pattern recognition and minutia matching technique. One of the important applications of computers in the field of forensic is handwriting recognition. Handwriting recognition is the process of transforming a handwriting represented in its spatial form of graphical form into its symbolic representation with the help of software and algorithms. There are basically two types of handwriting recognition approaches: offline and online handwriting recognition. In the offline case, only the completed handwriting is available as an image, whereas in the case of online, the order of the strokes made by the writer is readily available. The process of handwriting recognition can be broken down into three general steps. The first is pre-processing, second is feature extraction, and third is classification. In the pre-processing, irrelevant information in the input data is discarded, and it usually consists of binarization, normalization, sampling, smoothing, and denoising. The purpose of feature extraction is to highlight important information for the recognition model. In classification step, various models are used to map the extracted features to different classes and thus identifying the characters or words the features represent. Handwriting recognition offers a wide variety of application. The most important of these has been in reading postal addresses, bank check amounts, and forms. Handwritten address interpretation is one of the major applications of handwriting recognition, which is currently in use by United States Postal Services. Here, recognition process is based on the lexicon size of the words. Next application of handwriting recognition is bank check recognition. With the advancement in the field of handwriting recognition, it is also possible to recognize the amounts written in bank checks, and it involves image filtering, binarization, segmentation of text blocks, and removal of noise. The next applications of computer science in the field of forensic is forensic dentistry. Forensic odontologists obtain dental evidences in a homicide case. Advances in computer technology, coupled with the improvement in sensor technology over the past 25 years, have resulted in the adoption of digital radiography system in dental practice. These techniques include orthopanography, cephalography, and computed tomography images for nearly instant delivery to clinical workstations. The digital radiographic imaging software also allows the investigator to optimize or enhance the image as viewed on screen. This image is showing you the panoramic scanning dental X-ray of the upper and lower jaw. The next application is speech recognition. Speech or voice recognition is the process in which the human voice is decoded into the digital speech with the help of computer software program. Automatic speech recognition requires the user to train the speech recognition program to recognize their voice so it can more accurately convert the speech to the text. The voice recognition system is of different types, such as text dependent, where the recognition is based on fixed predetermined phrases, text independent, where it is independent of what people speaking, discrete, where the system requires the user to speak with a short pause between each word, and last one is the continuous type, where the speaker speaks without taking pauses. For speech recognition, all sorts of data, statistics, and algorithms are employed. The first step is to process the incoming audio signal and convert it into a format best suited for the further analysis. Once the speech data is in proper format, its engine searches for the best match. Next, we have hand geometry recognition. Hand geometry is a biometric technique which is used for identification. It uses computer applications for the hand geometry measurements. These geometric measurements include length, width of the hand shape. A number of feature vectors are extracted from the hand geometry in the feature extraction process, which is followed by the matching stage based on the classification algorithm. The score, which is having lowest distance, represents the best match. The next application is palm print recognition. The palms of the human hands contain unique pattern of valley, ridges, principal lines, features, and minutiae. The palm print recognition techniques can be classified into two categories. One that is based on the extraction of principal lines, wrinkles, and textures, and second is based on the extraction of ridges, minutiae, and singular points. This recognition system also follows three steps, that is, pre-processing, feature extraction, and feature matching. Ear recognition in the field of computer science is done through the use of computer algorithms. Ear detection is the first step of human ear recognition system, and its performance affect the quality of the system. Ear detection has two approaches, offline and online ear detection. In the offline approach, side face image is acquired with the help of camera. After taking image segmentation of the ear from input image, feature extraction from the ear region, and then recognition is done. Burge and Berger in 1996 developed a computer algorithm to recognize the ear patterns. Their technique of ear recognition composed of four parts, that is, edge extraction, curve extraction, construction of a graph model from the Voronoi diagram of the edge segment, and graph matching. Iris recognition is an automated method of biometric identification that uses pattern recognition algorithm. In iris recognition, identification is carried out by taking images of eye with a high-resolution digital camera at visible or infrared wavelength. Important identifying features are then extracted from the acquired image. This image is then compared with the iris templates stored in the biometric database with the help of computer program called matching engine. This diagram is showing you the process of iris recognition. In this process, in the first step, the iris image is acquired from the biometric device, and then in the pre-processing stage, the unique pattern of the iris is extracted or segmented. Then the unique pattern of the iris code are then extracted from this iris part, and which is used for the comparison, and after comparison matching score is given. The human retina is a thin layer of cells, that is a light sensitive layer of tissues lining the inner surface of the eye. The overall retina scanning process again can be broken down into three sub-processes, that is, image or signal acquisition, or it can also be referred as pre-processing step. Then we have feature extraction and matching step. In the image acquisition, it involves the capturing of image and converting it to digital format. In this retina recognition technique, an image enhancement step is also employed for the compensation of non-uniform contrast and luminosity distribution in retinal images. After this, unique features of retinal images are extracted and presented as a template through computer algorithm. This template is then used to verify and identify the user, which is similar in the case of other recognition technologies. Next application is DNA fingerprinting. The power of DNA technology as an identification tool had brought a tremendous change in the crime investigation. DNA sequencing is the succession of genetic codes in the living cells which are unique in every organism. The combined DNA index system blends computer and DNA technologies into an effective tool for comparing DNA profile. The CODIS software utilizes computer software to automatically search these indices for matching DNA profiles. Digital blood stain analysis. In this process, the examination of the shapes, locations, and distribution patterns of the blood stains give forensic examiner clues to physical events by which they were created. The use of computer program with their trigonometric functions is very useful to pinpoint the exact direction where each droplet landed and to infer from its size and path how trauma was forced upon the victim, the kind of weapon used, and the location of the victim and attacker during the incident. The tangential algorithm also helps to determine the point of convergence and area of convergence during the crime incident. This diagram is presenting the different trigonometric functions which can be applied during blood stain pattern analysis. The next application of computers in the field of forensic is computer simulation of a crime scene. With the help of the computer technology, now it is possible to present a crime scene in three-dimensional imagery. Scientists use special computer software such as Crime Zone, Eyewitness, or Spherocam HDR to visualize a reenactment of a crime scene in a 2 or 3-dimensional displays. The software evaluates digital pictures and data taken from the site and simulates a 3-dimensional virtual reality of the event. The panoramic images are then printed and presented on a screen before a court, allowing the jury to view the events of a crime. This application of computer is a very recent advancement in the field of forensic science, which helps in the crime detection. This diagram is showing you the use of computer software for crime scene recreation. In this software, digital pictures and data are taken from the crime scene, and with the help of this software, a three-dimensional virtual reality of the event is created, which is helpful in the detection of the crime. The impact of computer applications in the forensics is very important. The important contributions in the field of forensics can be summarized in the following points. The use of computer applications in forensic science increase the efficiency and effectiveness in risk analysis, crime prevention, investigation, prosecution, and the enforcement of law, and to support standardized reporting on investigation results and deductions. These applications can establish testing that is often very time consuming, but by the means of systematic empirical testing, scientific foundations can be established, theories can be implemented, and become testable on a larger scale of data. Subsequently, method can be analyzed regarding their strengths or weaknesses, and a potential error rate can be determined. These techniques also allow to gather, manage, and extrapolate data and to synthesize new data sets on demand. In forensics, unequally distributed data set exist. There are many correct but only a few counterfeit samples. Computer models can help to synthesize data and even simulate meaningful inferences or variations. The computer applications also establish and implement standards for work procedures and general processes automatically. The technical equipment also supports the establishment or maintaining of conceptual frameworks and terminologies used. In consequence, data exchange and the interoperability of a system becomes feasible. So students, let us summarize what we have learnt in this module. The use of computing tools in the forensic discipline is very useful, which led many advancements in the field of forensic science. With the introduction of computer-based methods in the investigation process, new work procedures and legal frameworks take advantage of both knowledge domains, that is, forensic and computational sciences. Computational forensics hold the potential to greatly benefit society and meaningful interdisciplinary research. It poses a new frontier for the computer scientist where new problems and challenges are to be faced. The potential benefits to society, meaningful interdisciplinary research, and challenging problems should attract high quality students and researchers to the field. Thank you.